Hey guys, Alyssa here. I am doing a video today that has been kind of requested. My last video was an unboxing of my Kikki-K planner, and in that video I had mentioned that I was planning on taking my Erin Condren Life Planner, unbinding it, punching it, and putting it into my Kikki-K. I have gotten several comments asking if I would do a walkthrough now that I've done it, and just kind of share my thoughts, and so that is what I'm here today to share with you. So far I'm loving it. I've never had an A5 Filofax, so I really don't have anything to compare this size binder to. I will say I do enjoy it. I love it. I don't regret purchasing it at all. So let's just go ahead and open up the closure and I will show you what I keep on the inside. So I don't keep much in these side pockets. I don't tend to need a ton of stickers or post-it notes or all of that kind of stuff that you typically see Filofaxers keeping in their binders. It just gets in the way, and my binder is already fat enough and I don't need the extra bulk. I do keep one or two things back here. I have extra bank deposit slips. And I did have a couple things in the zip. I think I had coupons, but I took them out. I'm pretty good about not junking things up and basically just keeping the necessities in here. Then I have my actual Erin Condren, and I did decide to keep the cover because I just thought it was so pretty. I will say, if you are planning on unbinding your Erin Condren and punching it by hand, it is going to be a process for you. I have a single punch, so every single hole punch I have, I did one by one. It did take me a while, and when I was done, I was sore. My arms hurt, my fingers hurt, so just be aware of that you may have some issues doing that. But like I said, I've heard people say that they regret unbinding it. I do not for a second. So then we actually have what's in my binder. You'll see that I kind of picked and switched up what things I wanted to keep in my life planner and what things I didn't. So I have the on the go still here, the first quote page with the paisley, and then I have clipped the special occasion and dates. I took the middle page out because I just found that I didn't use it and it was just taking up unnecessary space. So I took it out and I just have it paper clipped, so you go straight from the quote page to the year at a glance, which I did decide to keep because it's good as a reference. And then you get into the actual calendar. In the honor of full disclosure, I must say that I do take out the month when I'm done with it. I put May back in just so that you guys could see what it looks like when things are actually decorated, because my first week of June is so plain. So I'll just do a quick flip through. This is what my month at a glance looked like. Not crazy. I like things to be pretty simple. I did use some stickers. I tried to color code a little bit. I just like that it's simple, it's plain, and I don't have to search for what's going on. And then we just go straight into the weeks. This is probably one of my only decorated weeks. Just used little sticker labels and kept a camping pass. And that is the end of May. When I feel the urge to, I decorate, and when things are too busy, it just stays plain, as you'll see. One other major change I did make is for April and May, I kept the tabs on the side, but that actually interfered with me being able to snap the closure. So what I did was I ended up cutting off all of the tabs and taping them to the top of the month page. You can kind of see the tape there. I paper clipped just a blank note page so you wouldn't see the last half of the week of May or the last week of the month. So it kind of looks pretty, it's simple. So far this is what my month looks like. It is not nearly as pretty as everybody else's that you'll see, but it works for me. Simplicity works best, and I find that when I have a ton of stickers, yeah, it's pretty to look at, but it also kind of defeats the purpose for me because I can't find what I'm looking for, and if I have to search amongst a ton of washi or labels or stickers, it just stresses me out in a way. So the only real coding thing I use are this washi. It's the skinny washi, for the lack of a better word. I don't really know the dimensions of it. It came in, I think, a 6-pack from Michael's, and I use this to block off different reading challenges I'm doing for my other YouTube channel, and then I'll fill in my month as it goes. Over here, I do use the notes for things that are coming up in the future, but that might be subject to change, because I hate nothing more than writing something on my calendar in pen and then having to change it. It just drives me nuts. So I'll make a running list of things that might be going on, might not, just so I know it, and when I'm close to the date I can go ahead and fill in my calendar. This is the only week I have filled in so far, and it was a crazy hectic week. I had an interview to get into my clinical program for school, so my mind was not really on decorating my planner at all. I just needed it to function. I had a quote over here that I liked from a book I was reading, and then my work schedule when my interview happened, and then I kind of have things filled in for the next coming week, but typically Sunday nights are when I plan the next week. I don't really plan in advance my weekly thing. Over here is just another example of how I list dates in advance. So I have a blog tour that I'm participating in, and also my boyfriend's family reunion, just so I don't forget it, but life changes, so I want to give myself the opportunity to change things in case they don't end up happening. That's pretty much it as far as the months go. Nothing too fancy. One thing I did end up utilizing was the notes section. I always fail to use the notes section just because I don't want to waste the paper, but I decided that's ridiculous. I bought it, so I may as well use it. So I have recipes from my grandmother, lists for another challenge that I'm doing, directions, and then other miscellaneous notes. And I have a ton of paper in here just because I have what's left over from my previous life planner. I did keep the contact section, and I haven't officially filled it out, but I do have a post-it note because I was looking for a new physician. And then I come to the end. I did keep the Keep It Together binder that I have papers in. I did end up punching the Ziploc thing, and I cut down the labels so that they would fit nicely, and then again the laminated back. Last thing I keep in my binder is my ledger, just so I can keep track of receipts and all that kind of stuff. So it's nothing fancy. It does work for me. Again, I'm loving it. I love the size. Before now I'd only ever used the personal binder, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it kind of answered questions for you if you were looking for it. I am going to try to start using, as a complete switch, a pocket Filofax that I just had lying around. I saw a post on filofaxy.com, I'll link it down below, about this guy named George who has been using a pocket Filofax since 1988. That's the year I was born, so basically my entire lifetime. And I was so inspired by it because I'd always thought that I needed a ton of space to write things down, and it was just such a lovely little post, and it really spoke to me because I knew I had one. So I'm going to try to maybe incorporate a system or just have a smaller version, because carrying this thing around with me all the time, while I do love this binder, it's very cumbersome. So if I had a miniature version of it, that would be awesome. The idea of putting two binders together is a little daunting to me, so if you guys do use two systems, please let me know. If you have used pocket Filofaxes, if you have videos, if you're on Instagram with your pocket and you use it as a planner, not as a wallet, please let me know. I'm looking for inspirations, and I would just really like all the information I can get. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know if you have any further questions about my Kikki-K or my Erin Condren, and I will see you next time. Bye.